Hello dear 2700 subscriber and newcomers, this is Vampire Survivors. I'm gonna start right away with Gennaro. This is a character I like. I like most of them. Maybe the one that has garlic and minus 30% HP, I don't like it as much. I bought this game today for $3. I saw it all over the place on YouTube and I couldn't really play it because I was overloaded with games, but I have good news for you. There's a reason why I'm playing this game. First of all, overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and it's a type of game that I like a lot. Roguelike, roguelites, whatever you want to call them, dungeon crawler type of game. Very fun, extremely addictive. I mean, this is a gem. So I'm going to show you my best run. As I said, I got the game today. I did a bunch of runs, tried to learn the game, unlock a bunch of things, characters. I think I have 8. I don't know if there's more than this. I don't know that much about the game, but this was an interesting run. And you know, if you like this, I can do more runs for you. They would be just standalone runs. It wouldn't be a series or anything like this. So I'll try to comment on the action the best I can. Here we're gonna get the lightning ring. This might be my favorite item. What I like about this character is everything's double at the beginning. So if I get the lightning ring, I get 2 lightnings, fireball, I get 2 fireball. So it's pretty nice. Another lightning ring, let's go. And I'm going to get lucky. Of course, games like this, there is luck, of course, and something crazy is going to happen. I'm going to become so powerful, and when you look at the thumbnail, you can see how crazy this is. I don't even know where to begin, how to describe this game. If you never played it, it's $3 Canadian. In fact, I don't even know in US it's probably cheaper. So it's a $3 game that is totally worth it. So why this game was added, because normally I would not have space, as I said, is because I decided to put more time on YouTube. I'm not gonna go full time, but you can expect more videos in the next few weeks. So here we're gonna get the axe, I think, because what I want to do here, I want to get each weapon so I can have them in double. I wasn't sure it was the right strategy. I tried this character a few times and I tried other characters, and I thought that the best strategy maybe would be to focus on one weapon and make it ridiculously strong. But with this character, well, I'm focusing a lot on the lightning ring, and in fact I had a goal because there's achievements in this game, and one of them was, well, one of my goals was to get the Bible at least level 4 or maybe even level 7. So I was hoping to get the Bible just for the achievement to unlock stuff, and I'll do that. But I'll even oh, I forgot how it's called. It's like ascending the weapon. They become so strong. So for those who don't know this game, each run maximum is 30 minutes. I didn't understand what happened at the end. I'm gonna reach the 30 minutes, but we'll talk about this when the moment happens. This is, by the way, an elite mob. Now, many of you probably play this game already, so I don't want to insult your intelligence, just in case you're new to this game, you've never seen it before. This mummy, usually they're bigger mobs, pretty evident. There's by the way, this is the second zone. There's another zone that is in some sort of a field or a graveyard, I guess. The first zone. This is the second zone, the library. So here I get the whip. Not a huge fan of the whip because it's like melee. I like range, but okay, it's fine. And let's not forget, everything's double. So with the whip, I hit both sides horizontally. Area of attack by 10%. So it seems to me that the hitbox is bigger. I hope I understand this correctly. And then I get, which one did I choose? Probably this one. One more projectile with my knives. Not an extreme fan of knives either, because I have to point where I want to shoot. So what do I like? I like lightning, I like the cross, and I like garlic. I did not get, did I get garlic? I don't know. If I got it, it was super late. Garlic is so strong. Here's my Bible. And you know, I didn't expect anything from this one. All I wanted to do is reach level 4 with the Bible and continue to learn, get better too, because there's skill involved, of course, and luck, and try to learn the later mobs if I survive longer. I think in the library the longest I've survived before was maybe 15 minutes, then I died. So after 15 minutes, what happens, right? There's mobs that you're gonna see soon that explode, the kamikaze mob, and they hit you really hard. I was lucky not to get hit by them at all. So the game is in early access. There's a very strong possibility that it would add stuff. Very easy to imagine more items, more characters, more areas. This is the second area. I don't know if there's more. It's my first day, man, playing this game. I did not expect to reach the 30-minute mark on day 1, but it happened due to an event that I'm very excited to show you when it happens later on. We have to wait though, it's a bit later. I don't remember exactly when, but when it happened, I had the feeling that I would at least beat my record easily. So this is another elite, and it gives you a chest. You can get 1, 3, or 5. The most I got is 5 upgrades. So what I like about those chests is they're always going to upgrade something that you already have. So that's quite nice. And if you're lucky, you're gonna get 3 or even 5. It happened only once to me, but I think in this run I will get 3 at least once. The DPS is of course extremely important. I had problems in other runs where I would be pretty tanky, but I cannot kill mobs. And okay, in the thumbnail the whole screen is filled with mobs, but I'm at like 29 minutes. It's pretty normal. Problem though, if early on you cannot kill mobs, there's so many of them, you're just gonna die. Here I'm concentrating on the Bible. Normally I wouldn't do that. I'm not a huge fan of this thing, but I wanted just to get my achievement, as I said earlier. So you pick up those, you level up. There's blue, green, and red. The red are the best. Area plus 10% once again. Hitbox. You see the one on the left? This is what I'm talking about. The first time I ever tried this level, I saw this mob coming, exploded in my face, and I lost half my health. That's why towards the end I expected to get a lot of those mobs, which did happen, but I was doing so much damage. All over the place. It's pretty crazy. The magic one will be very, very strong. That's not what I'm choosing right now. It's one of the 2 weapons I'm gonna call it Ascend for now because I forgot the name of it. I'm still a noob at this game. The lightning ring again. There's this character, don't ask me the name. With the lightning ring, you start with that and you cast super fast at the beginning, and the trick is to try not to level up. It's pretty fun. If this video does decent, I might do a run with that character. We'll see how it goes. I really like that character. There's a character with the whip, the first character, so I'm not a huge fan of that one because it's melee. But the others are pretty good, besides the one I was talking about with minus 30% HP. I think it's so too much. That's my noob opinion. Oh, of course, also there's a store. I forgot to say that. So you get money, and in the main menu you can buy I don't remember if it's in the footage at the end of the video, but you can buy all sorts of upgrades, permanent upgrades, more damage, more health, regen, things like this. But it's pretty expensive, and every time you buy something, everything gets more expensive. So this is an elite. You see the bigger green thing? I don't think I noticed it was an elite mob. I'm trying to kill them because they give chests, of course. Oh, I think I'll notice it now. It's bigger. Look on the right. There you go. I'm gonna try to kill this thing. Right now I'm doing pretty good. No problem. But I'm not absolutely melting everything yet. That's what I like about this game. You know, I'm a huge Binding of Isaac fan. Unfortunately, the series did not pan out. No big deal. But I played this game a lot, and you can become so powerful in Binding of Isaac. This reminds me of that, because with this run, I really can prove that you can become pretty much godlike. Wow. So here's another chest. One item only. This is what we get. Of course, I don't remember in details. Another Bible, why not? And it's going to be level 6. So one more level and I'm gonna get the level 7 achievements. I was happy about that. So I said, okay, mission accomplished. If I get another Bible, I can die and it's all good. Did not expect to survive the whole time until I'll catch a very special item that's so powerful. Because right now what I'm doing, I'm killing mobs and I'm moving, right? So there's XP token, let's call them that. XP token all over the map. And it loops, okay? A little bit like, I don't know, which game can I name? On NES, Popeye. Not the best game, but if you go left, you appear on the right, okay? Or Wrecking Crew, there you go. You go left, you appear on the right. Same thing for this game. The other map is all four direction. This one is just a corridor anyways. There's a lot of XP tokens all over the place because look at that, there's a wall of mobs, so I cannot really move all that much. I need to make a hole to move. Here's my King Bible level 7, so I said okay, I made it. The other one I was looking at is the flamethrower, but I don't even think I'm gonna get even one. Same thing, level 4 and level 7 for achievements which unlock new items and things like this. So we keep going, and these, hey, I was pretty close to get exploded in the face, which is would probably be 50% of my health because I don't think I increased my health. I don't remember, but I don't think I have armor. Towards the end I'll get armor. That's going to make me feel safe. In fact, I'm gonna get hit towards the end and it won't be too bad. I was afraid that at the end if I get hit I would get one shot, but that wasn't the case due to the armor that I had, and of course they made the game doable. Once again, if you look at the thumbnail how many mobs there was, it's just ridiculous in a good way. And there's already a fair amount of mobs, but I do enough damage. That's the key. You know, if you follow this channel, by the way, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Check out the playlist. I have all sorts of games. I like incrementals a lot, idle games. So also roguelites, but not that many besides Binding of Isaac, but I stopped making videos on that game. And I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, okay. I love DPS. I'm all about DPS. Glass cannon. I mean, I'm trying to get my Blizzard account back. There you go. Here's a nice thing. Empty tome. Cooldown reduced by 8%. So that means I will cast faster. I think I have more than one of those books. That's what I like about this map. Well, I've seen this book before, so I don't know how many items you can get just like that. Yeah, I'm trying to get my Blizzard account back. Diablo 3, I was playing a lot on hardcore, and I didn't mind being a glass cannon, taking a lot of risk. All about DPS, that's what's fun. Melting mobs. So this is, what is it again? Yeah, more damage, 10% more damage, and of course I'm gonna move with the ring. This is automatic because once again it's my favorite item. I really like it because it will hit mobs all over the place, and sometimes an elite mob will die off screen. Then there's an arrow, you get there and you have a nice chest. So 12 minutes. I'm getting close to my record on that map, which is 15 minutes. Every 5 minutes something happens. If I do other runs, you'll see, of course, or if you know this game, you know what I'm saying, but there's another chest first. Let's see. Oh, there you go. We're gonna get 3 things now. Very nice. But yeah, every 5 minutes something happens. It's not as clear on this map. So what do I get that's interesting? I don't know, the axe will get pretty high level. In fact, the axe will get ascended. So I think 3 of my items, that's not 2, it's 3 of my items. The axe and the wand will get ascended in this run. So every 5 minutes. So for instance, in the first map, there's some sort of plants that surround you. They try to box you in. 3 items again. But on this level, it's not as clear, but there's all sorts of new mobs every 5 minutes. So I knew at 15 minutes something would happen, and I died pretty quickly the first time. So here we get more damage and the whip again. And I was pleased by that. It's another 20% of DPS. That's what I need, DPS, to kill all those mobs. There's so many of them. Okay, so would I go with that? There's the magic one, but it's because, look, yeah, my health's not full, so I wanted regen. There's something I'm not certain about. Maybe you can let me know in the comments. And I'm really not sure. It's you have those chandeliers like in Castlevania. Do they come back or they gone forever? Because food is on short supply in this game, I can tell you that much. That's why I went with a little bit of regen. I'll be able to find food later on. So for both maps, do they respawn those chandeliers? This is it. This thing is so powerful. It sucks all the, not all, but a massive amount. Look at that, a massive amount of XP tokens, and I'm gonna become so powerful. I was so excited. Look at that. Come on, give me upgrades. What's next? Come on. So I was like, okay, what do I get? Let's stay calm, because I knew I would get a lot of things, because I knew there was so much all around. It's not the first time I get a thing like this, but it's the first time I get so many upgrades. Look at that. Another lightning ring, why not? Come on. Axe. I'm looking at anything that's more projectile, or there you go. And now you're gonna see the difference right away. My lightning is so powerful. The color, I don't know what the color coding is. I think yellow is higher than red. But every time my lightning hits, it makes a hole in the pile of mobs. And things are just going to get really good. And I was at 1449. So I knew for a fact that I was going to beat my record. I did not know I would reach the end. But I really started having fun. I already had fun before that, but now look at them all melt. And things will get just out of control. There's this steamroll effect in games like this. This is another elite mob, some sort of Medusa, I guess. When you become powerful like this in games like this, I base my experience on Binding of Isaac once again because I'm such a fan. There's this steamroll effect where or snowball effect, I guess. Steamroll effect is not a real expression. Snowball effect. You hear my accent. For newcomers, I'm from Quebec, Canada. I speak French. But yeah, snowball effect, you get stronger, which makes you even stronger, which makes you even stronger. And eventually you become invincible. Although towards the end I was getting a bit scared. You're gonna see how. That's why I wrote help in the thumbnail, because I'm so surrounded by mobs and I got scared a bit, but I was powerful enough. So the 15-minute mark happened, and I guess it's a new type of mob. I didn't really pay attention here. If you look at the bottom left, there is a clock. So that clock is pretty useful for elite mobs, but I did not notice it, so I accidentally tripped it. But at that point, I mean, there's so many mobs that it's more at the beginning. They're difficult to kill, right? So you can freeze them and just kill them. So we level up twice for some reason. Level 38 now. I'm trying to kill this elite. There you go, elite bat. Another chest. Another Bible. So how far are we? Level 8. Okay. So it's at level 10 that you ascend. Looking forward to see how it's called. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. So now there's less mobs because I'm pretty powerful, but don't worry, the game will throw a lot of stuff at me soon. At 20 and 25 minutes, other mobs will appear and things will get insane again. But right now it's a little more relaxed. Magic wand, one more projectile, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, okay, I chose the knife, doesn't matter, but whatever it is that I choose. What I like about the wand is it's homing. It's homing. It will shoot at the closest mob, I believe. But the knife you have to aim. So that's why I'm not 100% a fan of the knife, although it's pretty powerful right now because I have a lot of them. Now there's these explosive mobs again. This food up the bottom, that's why I'm staying here right now. The food, I saw it, but at one point I'm gonna have to move, unfortunately. But for now I'm gonna stay here as long as I can. Maybe I've been staying here for a little bit, I didn't notice it while commenting. But you see I have to move a bit, and I'm gonna move away from the food, unfortunately. I could try to turn around though. If I can go left, I don't see why I cannot go right. I guess it was a mistake. I should have probably stand my ground there, just in case I get hit. So knife passes through one more enemy. Seems that's what I would take. Is that what I took? The whip. Okay, I guess I went with the pickup range. Probably because there was so much. I don't remember that part. Because, by the way, I just did that run. But I was so focused, you get in the zone, I guess. Almost daydreaming. Yeah, I guess I took that because there's so many of these XP tokens. That's how I call them, once again. That I wanted more range to pick them up. Now I'm gonna go right. Try to pick up more. So I can level up again because I want to get more powerful. I had absolutely, because now I had a good feeling about this one, but I didn't know what was ahead of me. How much more powerful must I be? So I didn't relax, I didn't become complacent, and I continued to try to level up. Be very careful not to get hit, not even once. because I did not know how much damage these mobs do. So I'm back close to the food, playing prudent. Look at this lightning. Love this thing. And with the character I was talking about that starts with lightning, it already has a bigger area of effect, so which is quite nice. Or hitbox, I guess. So knife, whip, or axe. One with the knife, he goes through mobs, getting really strong. I mean, any item, even if I'm not a huge fan of it, at one point becomes so powerful that I start liking it. So 20 minutes, 2/3 done. Here's a... Is that a boss? I don't know if that's a boss, and this thing appeared exactly at 20 minutes. I was talking about events, right? Here's an event. This is not an elite mob in my opinion. It seems to be a boss. And there'll be another one of that, like that doesn't look like any mob. I went with, look at these levels again. Or more, I don't know. Which was knife again. Knife, come on. Let's go. Knife. Magic one. Yes. We'll reach level 10 with the magic wand. So I'm trying to kill this thing. It takes a while, even though I'm pretty powerful. So I'd say, please let me know in the comment. I'm curious to know if I'm right about this. It's probably some sort of a mini boss or a boss. One more projectile looks attractive, but I went with the cooldown reduction instead. Either way is fine. Oh, look at these explosive mobs once again. And they come from the walls through the walls. You see the arrow? I don't know if you see it on the right in this pile of mobs. So I'm gonna try to break through and open that chest. There's a pile of stuff there, some money, and there was food under it. Unfortunately, I didn't see it. Here's the chest, I want it. Slowly moving forward. 21 minutes. Normal chest. Okay, so that's good. And I was hoping for +1. Yeah, one more projectile once again. So I'm starting to shoot a lot of projectiles. And once again, they aim directly at the mobs. And now it's gonna pass through one enemy for level 7. And here I was hesitant because I can go level 8, base damage +10, but I went for regen because I wanted to survive. Once again, what if I get hit? How much do I get hit for? So I wanted regen, but it's not that much health that you get back. There's these upgrades in that shop I was talking about. They're very expensive, that give you permanent regen. There's a few levels. I'm gonna want that. This combined with what I just got here, if you get a few, then it becomes decent, but it's 0.1 health per second per upgrade, which is not very impressive. But I was paranoid, I didn't want to die, because at that point at 22 minutes I really wanted to succeed. So level 8, I went with the whip. Bit surprising here. Here just froze everything. Somehow there was a clock that appeared. I'm not sure why. But there's no elite that I can see. Look at these. I had to be very vigilant. But they make a sound, so you know they're coming. But it's through the... Oh, so close. It's through the wall too. I would say it's the main challenge of this level, in my view. Another chest. Let's see what we got this time. So if you haven't played this game, please let me know in the comment if you think that this looks fun. I mean, the reviews are amazing, and I saw that a lot of people are playing the game. Kept popping on my recommended YouTube, as I said, I want to try this game, And today I said, okay, let's do this and let's put more time on YouTube. I have to do it progressively though. One thing at a time. So 7 minutes left. So at 25 minutes there should be, I think, yes, yeah, at 25 minutes another boss will appear. Another boss will appear. I'm sure it's a boss. And then things will become absolutely insane. So many mobs. Right now I'm still okay. Look how much space I have. So I don't feel like I'm in danger. So the axe. Yeah. The axe is very strong. It throws up and goes down. And as you make it stronger and stronger, it becomes amazing. Okay, so what we have here? Evolved. It's not ascend, it's evolved. Now there's no cooldown. Look at this thing. So powerful. So you just shoot non-stop. Evolve, not ascend. Evolve. It's my first day. Please bear with me. But yeah, this is just so powerful. And I'll get another one once again. So pickup range, I went with the whip. I was hoping to get, I guess it's more damage. There's the axe though. I didn't choose the axe, should have shown him the axe. But now the whip becomes a little more attractive because mobs, this is a corridor. Mobs are appearing from both sides and my whip hits from left and right. So I guess it was a decent choice. Look on the right. How packed the mobs are. And now I really have to make a hole, literally, and move forward in that hole. Now to control the character, by the way, is just ASWD, and you don't have to do anything, auto shoots, so it's very easy to control. Not so great for the Scorpion Tunnel, I guess, but because I played a fair amount of time without taking a break. A few hours. Oh, 25 minutes, something's going to happen. Okay. Axe, yes. Because I know the axe will reach level 10. Okay, so these mobs, you see these mobs with the wings? In the first level, they appear fairly early. Look at that. You see that? This gotta be a boss. It looks like some sort of a pirate of sorts. Anyways, this is not an elite mob. This is a boss. I'm 100% convinced. At exactly 25 minutes, this thing appeared, and those annoying bats. But they're not bats. I guess there's some sort of vampires. Doesn't matter. But they appear early on in. I call it early. In the original level, the first level, and I'm not able to kill them, or it's very slow to kill them. But now they appear pretty late in this stage, and I destroy them easily. So I'm sort of kiting this boss while clearing my path on the left, and it's getting a little tight. 26 minutes. And towards the end, it's gonna get completely insane, and you're gonna recognize the thumbnail relatively soon, in maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Here's some regen for me. So the axe will be level 9, and next level it will evolve. I almost forgot. Evolve. So here's another elite, very important. I gotta keep getting stronger and stronger. And now we're starting to see a lot of mobs. Well, there was already a lot, but it's gonna get even crazier, and a nice triple item chest. Look at the middle. I said, what is this thing? I don't recognize it. Evolved axe. Passes through enemies. And now, look at that. Come on. So this is perfect because I want AoE. I must have AoE for sure. I mean, so this is absolutely perfect. It passes through mobs and it's what? 1 per second? Very strong. And look at this pile of mobs. And it's gonna get worse and worse until the end. And I'm gonna start getting hit also. Now, eventually, and it might be very soon, I'm gonna stop getting equipment. I'm not sure why. So, is it now? Let's see. I want to see why. Because I'm new. Now, so, okay, let's remember that I evolved 2 things. And I said I would evolve 3, did I not? Maybe I was confused. But I want to see why at one point they're going to stop giving me weapons and they're going to give me either money or health. Which helps because every time I level up, then I get health. Or if I kill an elite one. Look at that, I'm getting surrounded. So I'm going to make a screenshot. A nice screenshot where there's as many mobs as possible and write health. The thumbnail is not made yet, but I know exactly what to do. And I'm just moving left and right to make some space and shoot with my knives. No point in going up and down because my knives are directional and they go through mobs. And I also have my whip, right? Well, it does, yeah, okay, if I move up, the whip will hit higher. 2 more minutes. Another elite here. So it might have to do with a timer also. Maybe towards the end. Doesn't matter how strong you are. Look. This is it. So they're not giving me any weapon anymore. Just stuff like this. That's for a level up. And then in the chest, I'm gonna get... I'm really confused right now. I think I'll get money. Yeah, money. So they don't give me anything, so please let me know in the comment once again if you experimented with this game. It came out in December, I think. Why I'm not getting any weapon? Is it because it's 28-minute mark, for instance? But this is nice here because if I get hit, I'm going to choose the chicken. And look how much I level up. A lot. So I'm just going to get money, 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 money. And when I get hit, because I have armor, it's not too bad. I'm just gonna get health points. All I have to do is survive another minute and something and I'm gonna be done. But I'll tell you something after that, because I expected something at 30 minutes. I vaguely read something about what happens at the 30-minute mark. And I'll just tell you what I thought would happen, and I was a bit surprised. And maybe ask you another question. So I continue to get money. There's these explosive mobs too. But because what I shoot goes through mobs, I'm fine, because otherwise there would be meat shields between me and the explosive mobs who fly, and I would get absolutely annihilated. 30 seconds left. There you go. Now I'm getting hit a little bit, but it's not bad. I was very happy to see that, and I was convinced I would make it. Not complacent, but I was very optimistic. I said, okay, I think I'll make it. Look, I gotta survive 20 seconds. And he keep giving me the opportunity to heal myself. But then I expected to fight a final boss, which would be the Grim Reaper. That's what I expected. So I thought at 30 minutes, the final boss appears, and I wasn't sure I would be able to kill it, but I knew I would make a video out of this run no matter what. But check this out. 30 minutes. And I got one shot. So, game over, stage completed. Is that a win? I don't understand. So, did I win? Should I have gone downwards to dodge him? I really don't know. I have no clue. So, please let me know in the comment. Once again, there's gonna be a lot of comments. I can read about it too, and there's probably a Discord, but maybe later on, much later on, in other modes, you get to fight the Grim Reaper. I don't know. Here I was just showing the achievements. You can go back if you want to. And now I'm just gonna show you some unlock. 4,200 bucks. So I made a fair amount of money. So these are my achievements. I'm just gonna scroll down slowly. This is always pleasant for me to get achievements in games. That's never gonna change. So I gotta evolve every type of item. It's going to happen over time, and these are all the items I ever got, and there's a fair amount that I never got. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna show the shop after all. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this run. Let me know what you think. I love this game, and yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. And for new people on this channel, we have a Discord server with about 225 people, 4 developers, 3 YouTubers. Join us for insider news. See you around.